A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Foxborough. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. First play, and May goes to the air. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He's found his receiver, Buche. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun. It's May. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air. It's Mayfield. Escaping to his left. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs. And that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
They'll go. Here's May. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Pats first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. To throw on first down is May. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll run it. It's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So after one, the Bucs have the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it with second and 3 coming up.
Hurry! 180!
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Pistol. 220. Kings. Run. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down? I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now the shotgun. Mayfield. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibson. 3rd and long, trying to pick up the first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. And I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And Lamar Jason in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Baker to throw. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
Hey, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
180! Hurry! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. A gain of 48.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, alert 30. What's up?
On 1st down is Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
20. Regular. Run.
Now Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This will be taken in at the 2. Across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
22-yard line.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Timeout here in Tampa Bay. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Five. Here we go. Sit up.
The throw now. May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
King!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Complete to number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Give. This is Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How would you like to be this running here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. The next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Regular, regular, regular.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
180.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Start.
Irving now gets it to start the 4th. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
King. Hurry. 20. Stop.
3rd down, it's Irving. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front control on the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, throw it.
Douglas in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
Working out of the gun. It's May. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun. It's May. And he can deliver that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. Throwing is May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Irving. And He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
For a first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Right there to Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Watch out.
We'll go again here with Irving. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, like just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Done.
Victory formation here, as he's down to an knee. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed.
It's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC West rivals set to do battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford dumps it off to his running back. Makes the tackle. And he's taken down directly on the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Williams now on first and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. Leads in his pocket. Got 8 yards. Sets up third down.
He was brought down at the
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Throwing now on third and 2. Chris Lake complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, bro, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
A 7-yard gain.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Lost the courage, they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
The Rams take over.
The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
To start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Take it.
Stafford now off the play fake. Nakua here, he's got it! And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Motion man right is Smith. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Offensive moving up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. They send a man in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
It's a gain of 20.
So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Going now on 1st down, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Setting up to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams try out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. 49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive for McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down behind the
And
line
it's not
of
just some
scrimmage.
quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Fair catch made here at the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
They've got first down from the 31. Run begins with a roll. It's Williams. Shoves him off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. He's first set in bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Stafford back to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is on third and short. He finds Adams, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Puka Nacua, the target on that throw.
Incomplete.
And it sets up second down.
Brings up second and
They were looking
10.
for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They send Nacua in motion left. Receiver in motion going left. Play action now for Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Straight ahead with Williams. Rob for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Short pass ball in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak with Stafford. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Rams first down. First down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Williams gets in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
Put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
They'll set up here for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 21-zip already.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. On the gun is Purdy. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. That may change the next play call as it sends him backwards. Another third down.
In the frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Going long for him here. secured by Kittle. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Escapes the defender. Looks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The 49ers take a small chunk off that lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll get him a handful on that one as we've reached the end of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Stafford now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra blocker along to find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On second down, a run with Williams. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Stafford. This one's caught. Smith has it. They stop it. Mark down on that 15-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
18-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Stafford now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Now Stafford to throw. Taken in by Smith. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a first and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Stafford throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now the PAT try coming up.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
28, 49-7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They've got first down from the 31. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Hey, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he rocks that tackler. He dodges one. Picks up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Let him go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. It's McCaffrey. They get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play action now. Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
What's going on, guys?
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
McCaffrey will not score. The defense holds and stops him short that goal line.
Stop
Oh,
short of the
so
goal line.
aggravatingly close
No
to a
gain on
safety
the
on that one right there. It's just a matter of a
2
foot,
seconds and goal.
and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, they have chances at the end zone and running out Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now backed up to the 8. 3rd and goal. Pressure comes. Purdy. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again.
starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams, then Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. Nice run here past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got Smith again. He takes it down to the 33. They get 28 out of that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
14 yards.
They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. A run with Williams. And not much more there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at
He
the
gets a couple on
15-yard line.
first, and they'll come up
2
second and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stafford now off the play fake. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Bend.
It's now
Even good
3rd down.
defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Compared to the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Textbook. Good shot. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The 49ers in need of some points before the break. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. He brings it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun is Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. In the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To throw again, it's Purdy. Gonna pop top by his back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's only a chip shot from the right hash. Piniero's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Here's Evans set to kick this away. The window to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Now he takes it. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. That play straight ahead. That short gain is enough for a reset it down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Purdy setting up that play action. Held in left side. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
First down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're ready to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Purdy. Looking to his running back, incomplete. Sack is going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
85, George Kittle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers make an 11-point ball game.
49ers 20.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Whittington. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down throw here for Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have the first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play. A good call. That's in the first.
And the Rams, first down.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to send him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
That's another Rams first down. First and goal.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
In the red zone on first. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 3-possession game. Well, as they drive forward to win right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
49ers 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. And a 49er first down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
So they'll read the gift to McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here's another stop. They run at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Without set, this is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the
us pretty clearly. You get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Ooh, left some meat on the bone with that one. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Complete to Whittington. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Low left side, taken in by Adams. And that's not what the offense started with. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defender is all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Williams. Sideline past the 40. Now he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
16 yards.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. He's keeping it.
He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If it was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Second down now. They need 7. Stafford from the gun. He's on a quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And that's a first touchdown. The Rams can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
Rams 45, 49ers 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Purdy on the play action. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
23-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. There's a dive up the middle. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off the option. Here's McCaffrey. They're giving 4 yards before he stops. Gronk gets 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers make it an 18-point game.
49ers 27.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. First call here coming from the shotgun. There's Williams to start the drive. Through the second level at the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
46-yard line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play fake. Here's Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Stafford's pass.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds the end round complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense.
20-yard line.
And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pretty throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. That's Got goal, left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Kirby. Did not like what he was seeing, so he's just going to hold this one away.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charles Luke's incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Incomplete on the throw.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Up the gut they go with Williams. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Stafford now. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
19-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Second down, run with Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Throws wide out, it's a screen. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Niners to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Buck.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, they need 7. Air it out on 3rd. Pass caught in by Jennings. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throw by Purdy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the ground, this is Isaac Orlando. Good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of 17
One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's some 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Receiver in motion, headed right. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 34.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. Oh, the 49ers are saying they have it. It looks like they do. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He calls his own number again, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Omar Spates on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers losing by 14. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. The set forces are now tough for 3rd down.
Getting to the red zone in every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, is. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw it. That's caught for the first. They get this down to the 7-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
7-yard line.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. In the red zone now. Jump off top of his back. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing even rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw. And this is caught for a score. We are not done here yet. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's going to not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that Hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead with Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. San Francisco calls it second timeout.
A gain of 2.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stay on the ground with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Down behind the line of
The
scrimmage.
49ers will call their third and final timeout.
It's now third and
That's all they
9.
had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Waste of time.
The Rams are set to punt.
Formation for the
And
Rams.
Evans, the one to kick it away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards.
So make a check of that win column for the Rams. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.